Hello and welcome to Greetingstar. I'm so glad you could join me today. We'll be looking at Psalms 103:17 today, and I read the whole chapter, but the verse says, "But the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children." And one of the things I'm going to be using today is this kit that I purchased on Walmart.com, and I got it for $4.95, which is really cool because it comes with these trace and transfer sheets, as well as this set of pens and pencils and that jelly roll pen. Really think that's cool. These are called one and done. They're line art transfers, and those black sheets are like carbon, and you use that little stick to trace them. Well, I couldn't find the image that I wanted for this particular verse, so I just found one on my phone and traced it on this piece of paper, and now I'm going to trace it on my Bible margin right here. And I'm just going to use these Sakura micro pens to do that with. Now this set includes 3 different sizes, which is really cool. It has the 1mm line pen. Sorry, that's a little bit blurry. And it also has the 2 others. You get the 0.25 and I believe the 0.35. But anyway, one of them's really thin and the next one is fine and the next one is a little bit thicker, which you can see that's a little bit out of the frame. There you go. You can see the difference. So a lot of times it's really nice if you want to do line art, or if you want to, if you're using these pens to write words, you can use the fine one first and then come back in with a thick one and put in more details, which I'll show you in a minute. But I'm kind of new at this Bible journaling and lettering and things like that. So I just my focus when I'm doing these Bible journalings is just to get down my impression of the scripture that I read. And so today it was talking about the fear of the Lord. And so I just wanted to show a person kneeling in reverence and respect for the Lord, acknowledging who he is and having that proper respect for him. And then I'm going to go ahead and just use my pens to write the verse there beneath this image that I'm drawing. And again, you can see this is really simple. I'm not an artist, but I do like the idea of Bible journaling. I don't like journaling over the words, so I always like to, that's why I purchased this Bible, because you can journal in the margins. I don't like covering up the words, but I do highlight the verse and then I go ahead and write the scripture underneath. So I'm just doing some little tracing and then some sketching here just to get some details in here for this person who's kneeling before the Lord. And I really like this verse. I really like the whole chapter. If you get a chance, you should go and read the whole thing. It's a really beautiful psalm, and I loved it so much. But I think the important thing is to look at the word fear. And it's interesting to me anyway, because I know there's a lot of people who don't like the idea of having fear for God, because he's a loving father and he cares so much for us, and he sent his son to die for us. But at the same time, he's God, and we should have a proper amount of fear for him. He controls everything. He gives us our breath. So we have to have a proper amount of respect for him. And you can do a study on the word fear and where it appears in the Bible and how it's translated and so on and so forth. One of the tools that I would recommend if you want to study verses in the Bible or words from the Bible is the blueletterbible.org. And you can read the whole Bible online. You can also take a look at any commentaries from prominent and well-known pastors from a long time ago and also current day. And that's pretty neat. And it has study tools as well. You can look up the original Hebrew and Greek and so on and so forth. So it's a really nice study tool if you want to study the word. So here I am. I'm just going to use my pencil first. And this pencil did come in that set that I showed you a moment ago. I'm just going to write the words. And then after I'm done writing them, I'm going to go back and trace them. And I do want to emphasize that word fear. So you'll see that I use the the largest point pen to do that. So I'm just going to put on some music and let you enjoy this. So thanks for joining me today. I pray that you're blessed by it, and like I said, I pray that you read the whole chapter of Psalms 103. So thanks for joining me today, and have a beautiful day.